The year is 2068. President Fleming vanished into deep space 15 years ago on a space mission to colonize the moon for PBA's new satellite campus. Haha, get it? Satellite campus. Since then, Madam President Pam has reigned supreme. She has now called an inauguration ceremony to reveal the next president of Palm Beach Atlantic University.
Thank you all for joining us at this special ceremony. I am President Pam Fleming. We are so grateful to be celebrating 100 years at this wonderful Christ First University. It has been an honor to serve as your first female president. It is remarkable that we've had so few presidents considering the age of our university, but such is the nature of presidential dynasties. Anyway, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you today PBA's 10th president, and, may I say, our first artificially intelligent president. Students and faculty, may I present to you President Robo Roy.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow PBA AI. I am Roy, which is short for Winker, Ocean View, yes ma'am? I am ecstatic to be your president and to lead this great university forward.
Well, it's about time we got an AI president. I mean, all the state schools have had them for like 30 years.
Yeah, it's nice that we finally modernized and we didn't view robots as a work of the devil.
Yeah, speaking of robots and technology, did you guys hear that Apple finally released a new iPhone after 50 years? It's crazy that they've even stayed in business, just re-releasing the iPhone 5S every year and labeling it vintage.
Vintage is cool.
Yeah, like that new vintage Aladdin remake.
The 2019 one with Will Smith.
No, the remake of the remake, where the entire movie is just like a bunch of drawings that they push together and it looks like a movie.
Dearest selfish people, for my first order of business, I find it only fitting to rename our great university. Ever since global warming...
I think you mean climate change.
Ah, yes. Ever since climate change caused our polar ice caps to melt, flooding Palm Beach Island and half of our campus in water, I find it only fitting to rename our great university to simply Atlantic University.
That seems a little reductive.
Mr. Robot President, what other changes are being made to campus?
We have decided...
Actually, I can take this one. As my last act as Madam President, I have decided to rename some of our buildings after PBA legends of the past. First, we have the Bob Lutz bookstore. Next, Brinker Residence Hall will now be known as the Hitchcock Family Nursery for Boys. VLR will change its name to the Destin St. Sermon School. And finally, last but not least, Wayenberg House will not be changing its name, but it will finally be torn down.
All these changes seem a tad pointless.
Yeah, you would have thought we could maybe work on something important like the parking situation on campus, or...
I hear your cries! Justice will be done!
Well, on to our next order of business. Thank you to a very important student government initiative, work orders can now be placed by using the hashtag #FixThisSGA.
Thank you, SGA.
Mr. Robot President, what's the theme for the year?
I didn't catch that.
What's the theme for the year?
I didn't catch that!
President Robo Roy, the theme was one of Bill's things.
Ah, yes. Former President William M.B. Bill Fleming Jr. was quite fond of themes. Beginning in the academic year of 2011 to 2012, President William M.B. Bill Fleming Jr. began each academic year with a catchy and/or indefinite theme for the upcoming year.
So, what's the theme this year?
No theme detected. Give me one moment to execute order random 66 generator.
What is he searching for?
It's a very complex algorithm based on the one that Bill used to use. Basically, he'd take a word or phrase from whatever he was reading that morning, sometimes scripture or a book on Christian leadership, and he'd turn it into a theme. Sometimes it would be profound statements like lead by example or amazing faithfulness. Other times it would be short exclamations like dream.
What was he reading that year?
The liner notes to his favorite Aerosmith album.
What's an Aerosmith?
Analyzing possible punctuation marks. Computations complete. Theme has been generated.
Well,
The theme for the upcoming school year of 2068 is Dream?
I already did that one in the past.
Ah, but this one is different, see? The theme is different because the punctuation is distinct. My curiosity for whether androids can indeed dream of counting electric sheep is denoted with a question mark rather than an exclamation.
I think you might be missing a circuit, President Robo-Roy. No worries, we'll get it fixed. But selfish citizens, I do believe it is my time to step down as Madam President and leave you in the hands of this faithful and reliable automaton to lead you into the future of Atlantic University. But before I head out, I do have one final decree. Students,